urban rabbit homesteader here. I am just a regular guy living in a regular subdivision with a regular HOA, and I have rabbits. Okay, there is a lot going on here. We're gonna make a couple videos, but we're gonna start with the number one question I get. I've been selling quite a few rabbits here, and the number one question I get is, how do you set up your watering system? Okay, so what I've got here, I'll actually let you take a look at some of my babies here. I've got the whole thing set up with these little rabbit waterers right here. Okay, I get those from Klubertans. Okay, Klubertans, just check them out online. KLU Bertans. All right, they've got all the things you need for rabbits. This is Mama right here. She's awesome. Raised these beautiful babies. You'll come to appreciate a good mother rabbit here. But yeah, I've got a unique setup here. But we're going to focus on water, and then we'll focus on the other ones. So other topics. But back to the watering system. So they asked me how I set my watering system up, and the reason why it's a good question is because my setup is unique. I use or gather my own water from my gutter system. So it's rainwater that I catch into this trash can here. Okay, I have that attached to a pump, which is down here. Okay, here's my pump right there. It's a regular fountain pump, Amazon special. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. Get yourself a fitting. I think it's 5/8 is this regular garden hose. Got it tied into this water filter. Okay, it's a low pressure water filter. It's got a great screen in it. Got that off of Amazon as well. I believe that was 20 bucks. Okay, that's very important because you don't want the gunk that you see floating around in here in your system, because it'll get clogged into the nozzle. So make sure you get good clean water. Okay, now I've got that coming out here into a 1/2-inch pipe. Okay, that 1/2-inch hose rather runs all the way through here. Okay, and that taps into my 1/2-inch PVC, which runs through the entire, you got my PVC there, you can see where it ties in right up there, runs through the whole system. Okay, I've even got run into some of the back cages. So each cage has a waterer. You got to check them probably once a week just to make sure. I just want to make sure they're flowing well. Now here's the key. This is why this is special. Okay, the whole system is set up in a loop. See right here, that's my loop. Okay, meaning that's what connects this one side to the other side. The reason why that's key is all that water comes back through here, okay, and right here. Okay, turn this on. Not only is it a great check to check your water pressure, but it gives you circulation. Why do you need circulation? Well, when it gets cold, I just do a little bit of, I open up the valve a little bit, so I lose a little bit of my pressure to the nozzle, but I've got water heaters in here. Those water heaters are going to keep this water warm and keep the entire system from freezing, because I'm circulating warm water through the entire system. The colder it gets, the more flow. It doesn't take much flow. That's enough flow. I come out here, number one, I can listen to it, make sure I got pressure, but all you need is a little bit of flow, and that whole system will not freeze. It's been negative 20 out here, and it works great. So I hope this is helpful for you. Again, More videos to come, my friends, but this is the first one. How do you collect, or how do you set up your watering system? This is maintenance free for the most part. All I do is check my flow from time to time, once a week, at the cages to make sure I have good flow. I usually run a good flush through the system. I open this up just to make sure if there's any junk in the system, I just let it flow out and close it back, so that way I get good clean pressure and I'm back in business. Okay. You want to get in the cost? Well, it's how much you want to spend. At minimum, you're going to spend $100, and most of it, like with anything, is your time. But the pump was about $20. The heaters I had already because I've got a lot of water, fish tanks, and then the filters, $15, and all your pipe and everything. You know, I had a lot of pipe around, a lot of hoses. I keep everything, which you'll end up doing if you really homestead and you never throw anything away. I promise you, everything I've kept, I end up using. So anyway, you know, one last thing I'll mention. I like to collect as much water as I can. So on this particular capture system, it's got 2 eyelets, one on each side. So I actually took my old, I believe this is dishwasher hose, and actually just ran it over into here as well. So now when it rains, I get double the flow. That overflows into my water barrel here, and then that one. And then I use that water to water my plants. We'll get into that later. But first things first, watering system works great. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask the question in the comment section. Take care. Again, Urban Rabbit Homesteader here. Just a regular guy in a subdivision with your HOA, trying to provide meat and good food for my family with the little bit of land that we've got. All right, bye.